Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here, and it is November 1st, which means that I'm wanting to start a brand new series on Fridays. Again, it might not be Fridays depending on if there's news and it'll be bumped, but I like the idea of having a monthly series, at least having them go weekly. So in October, if you haven't seen it yet, I actually had a weekly series of Bricktober packs coming out each week, except for the first week because that was a Minecraft CMF series. But anyways, each week we had a Bricktober pack coming out, which was meant to be an expansion upon my series from the past year. And you guys actually got to vote on my community tab to see which ones you guys wanted to make me make week by week. And as well, if you don't know and you haven't heard what I'm going to be doing next month in December, we're actually going to be doing a daily series with a Spider-Man and a Batman advent calendar releasing every single day. So that is going to be a feat. But anyways, if you've clicked on this video, you've already seen the title, and I'm probably going to need help coming up with some catchy name. But for now, we're just going to be calling it a Lego Artist Showcase. And it's 5 weeks in November, so the first week's episode, we're going to be looking at somebody that I guarantee the majority of you have never heard of. And I can't even say their name, but they are really what started me on this journey of making Lego minifigures. And it is Keti27. Now, I'm not sure. We'll just say Keti 27. All right. This guy, now I could be wrong, but this to me, in my memory, is the first person that I ever saw making this kind of digital Lego art, specifically collectible minifigure series. And actually, this was created back in 2013. Now, this person actually wound up creating these Disney minifigures and sending them and actually putting them as a project on Lego Ideas, back then being called Lego Kuso. Now, the first Lego collectible minifigure series was released in 2010. Now, this actually was put up, I believe, either at least on Flickr, because the link to the Kuso Ideas doesn't work anymore, but it was in 2013. Long before I ever started drawing Lego Disney minifigures or any other type of CMS series or anything. Of course, I was drawing Lego minifigures, but never to the point that this person was. And this to me is such an inspiration. I really remember looking at these such a long time ago. I don't know, I'm guessing on Eurobricks or something, but wow, it really brings me back. And this person was absolutely incredible. I don't know where they are today. I don't know what happened to them. I know that now you can no longer submit minifigures onto Lego Ideas, or that time Kuso. And I believe that it was declined back then. And of course, we all know that in 2016, Lego wound up actually making a minifigure series of Disney characters, and a lot of them in that series, they actually drew first. Now, first of all, we're gonna just go through in order of what he's got here on Flickr. He has an Aladdin minifigure, he has a genie, of course, those two were in the series. A couple ones that I'm shocked that weren't is Belle using the Queen Amidala dress piece there, which just absolutely looks phenomenal. Gaston, and he looks great as well, using the, I'm guessing that's going to be the Pirates of the Caribbean hair there. And then you've got Hannah Montana. Boy, how things have changed with her. But we've got Hercules, and using the Superman hair, which just looks absolutely phenomenal. And then Lilo and Stitch, which was, of course, in the series. A Mickey Mouse. Mulan, which looks really, really great. You've got Mike and Sully, which I believe were originally supposed to be in the Disney series, or at least I think Mike was rumored to be. Peter Pan, who did wind up appearing in it. We've got Perry the Platypus. We have John Smith from Pocahontas. We also have the Evil Queen from Snow White. We have Linguini. And we've also got Colette from Ratatouille. And you'll notice that, you know, he's gone way over the, I guess at the time, 16 minifigures. But still, it's cool to see that these figures actually wound up appearing in the series for some of them. You got Tarzan, and there's something weird with the licensing with that. Mr. Tumnus from The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. You've got Kloppen. I don't know how to say his name, but that's the guy from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, I believe. And of course, Elastigirl, which is funny to see here. Of course, now we had Incredible sets, which is just crazy. Syndrome, he also had here, which did wind up being in the series, and Ariel and Ursula as well. Some pretty interesting ones is Baltazar Blake and Maxim Horvath. And these guys, I believe, are from The Sorcerer's Apprentice with Nicolas Cage. And yeah, that's a really, oh man, that movie really takes me back. But these next two are really interesting to me because I forgot that he made these, but now it's funny because I literally just made them last week, and it's Barbie and Ken doll from the Toy Story 3 movie, which is so crazy. And yeah, wow. We got the robot from Treasure Planet. We have Winnie the Pooh, which I can't believe we haven't gotten because Lego has done so many sets with them. And then you've also got Wreck-It Ralph, and you've also got Fix-It Felix, Vanellope von Schwitz, and you've got Kim Possible, you've got Ron Stoppable, and all these other Kim Possible characters. Then you've got Benjamin Franklin from the National Treasure series, and oh my goodness, more National Treasure characters. And lastly, we have Walt Disney himself. Now, of course, way over the series limit, but it's just crazy to see, like, how really I think this is what started it all. I can't help but think that this is actually really what led Lego in that direction of pursuing to make the first ever Disney CMS series. And I don't know whatever happened to this guy, but not a lot is known about him, unfortunately. And I'm just looking on his photo stream. He's got a lot of different things here. Of course, the last thing that he was posting was some of the Disney characters, but before that, he did also make some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle characters, and this was before the license was given to Lego, so really, it's crazy to see how much this guy's made that Lego wound up making afterwards. But wow, it's just crazy to look at this, and a lot of you probably have never seen this, but meanwhile, this is really what started to inspire me all those years ago. And when the news for the Disney CMF series, the first series, was actually coming out, people were using this guy's pictures and stuff. And again, I would just love to know what happened to this guy. He's only got 63 followers on Flickr. This, I think, was the first ever proposed minifigure series in 2013. That's like 8 years ago. 8 years ago, I remember seeing this and people just freaking out about that. And then flash forward then to what, 6 years when I made my Disney series 2, I wanted to take this one step further and go ahead and actually make the packaging and the bag, not just the minifigures. I wanted to show them with the pattern and the checklist and the bag. And that inspiration came from somebody else that we will talk about next week. So there's a little bit of a tease for you guys there. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you enjoy this new series. Let me know down below if you've seen or heard of this guy ever since this. Like, this is just, it's crazy to me. Like, looking at these big figures of Wreck-It Ralph and Sully, they just look absolutely fantastic. And it makes me sad that while I appreciate a lot of people saying that I was the first person to be making these collectible minifigure series, I wasn't. I can't take the credit for that because when I was younger, some of the people that I'm going to talk about were the ones that actually inspired me and wanted me to go and make my own series and in my own art style and make it differently than theirs, which is what I hope that I accomplished over the past few years of me making minifigures. But I really think that this series is important, not only to showcase current Lego artists, which we will get to, but I want to show you the beginnings of where I guess we came from. This is really the first person who was sitting down and making collectible minifigure series in digital form. So that's something really important to acknowledge. And wherever this person is, whatever happened to them, I want them to know that they mean so much to me and that I wouldn't have this channel if it wasn't for them inspiring me, which is what you're going to see with a lot of these people going forward. But especially when it comes to next week's inspiration, he was the first person I ever saw to make checklists and bags, and oh my goodness, he is just phenomenal at what he does. And again, there's 5 weeks in November, so we're going to be looking at one artist per week, and all 5 of them are already selected. So please don't spam the comments with, oh, would you look at this person? Would you look at this person? I already know who I want to talk about and what I'm going to talk about in those videos. But anyways, everyone, thank you so much. If you stuck around here, I hope that you do enjoy this video, and I hope that you are looking forward to next week's video to see this history of Lego art. Like, this is art. This is where it began. and I hope that you enjoyed this, and I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.